I'm living in Japan この英文のどこがおかしいかわかりますか？日本語に翻訳すると日本に住んでいますってなるんですけど、ネイティブにとってちょっとおかしいです。皆さんこんにちは、アーサーです。今回のレッスンでは詳しく学びましょう。よろしくお願いします。When I speak with Japanese people in English, a lot of the time I hear someone say, I'm living in Japan or I'm living in Tokyo. And it always feels a little bit strange. Well, why is that? Well, it's not because it's grammatically incorrect. I mean, in Japanese, you say 日本に住んでいる 現在進行形, right? And so in English too, you can say I am living in Japan. It's not grammatically incorrect, but it feels strange because the image is different. In traditional English lessons, there's a focus on this is correct, this is incorrect. But real communication isn't about saying correct answers on a test. 英語の本来の目的は頭の中のイメージ、気持ち、情報、いわばメッセージを相手に伝えることです。And so it's important to not focus on, is this correct? Is this incorrect? But instead to focus on, is this sharing the message that's in my mind? Is this sharing the image that's in my mind?
ねあさ、I eat breakfast とI am eating breakfast. どっちがいい？
Well, I mean, what message do you want to share?
メッセージは別に気にしなくていいよ。
Well, they're both correct.
でもどっちがいいの？
Both, depending on the situation.
いや、どっちかいいでしょ。
So sorry. And that's the key thing here. Even though I am living in Japan is grammatically okay, the image, the message of I'm living in Japan is pretty different from 日本に住んでいます。Well, how is it different? The key is in the 現在進行形, the ing ending. So let's look at that in more detail now. もうご存知だと思うんですけど、英語の現在進行形は be 動詞、動詞プラス ing で構成されています。And it means something that you're doing in that moment continuously. Well, at least that's what many people think. So I am running means currently in this instant, I am running.And from that point of view, I am living in Japan actually makes sense. But here's the thing, 現在進行形 in English is not about the present. In fact, you can say, I am going to Tokyo tomorrow, right? Well, that's 現在進行形, but tomorrow is in the future. Huh?
朝今日何すんの？
I'm going to Tokyo.
でもまだ行ってないよね。ここにいるよね。
Yeah, but I'm going later.
でも準備もしてないし。
Well, I fixed my hair, I think. But is it bad? 現在進行形でも未来形のこともあるの？ In English, the 現在進行形, the ing ending, is actually more like 未完了形, something that has not been completed yet. So when you say I am running, what you're actually saying is my action of running is not complete. I'm still running. It hasn't finished yet, so you're still running. And what about I'm going to Tokyo tomorrow? Well, the action of going to Tokyo is in the future. It hasn't been completed yet. It hasn't even started yet. So it is definitely incomplete. And it's this message of incomplete that's important for the phrase, I am living in Japan. If you say I'm living in Japan, it means my living is not complete. There's a little bit that's incomplete. You know, like when you live somewhere and, well, you're there for now, but you might move in the future. It's not your final place. You're probably going to go somewhere else in the future. Have you ever had that kind of feeling? That sense of incompleteness is shown by saying, I'm living in doko doko. And so if you feel like you're gonna move soon, or you feel like for now, for the time being, you're gonna be in this place, a lot of people say, I'm living in. And so in that case, a lot of people add now or for now to the end of the sentence. But if you feel like you're home, that you're gonna live in this place for a long time, and you're not really thinking of moving, it's kind of a part of you, then you just say, I live in doko doko. So let's look at a specific example for this. So I've moved around a lot my entire life. I was born in Germany, but I don't speak German. I moved twice while I lived in Germany. Then I moved to the Boston area and I moved twice there. Then I went to Seattle for school. And now for the past 7 years, I've been in Japan, but I've moved 3 times. And so right now in the place that I'm living now, I don't really feel like I'm going to stay here. I'm already feeling like I'm going to move soon. But I'm pretty sure I want to stay in Japan. I want to stay in Japan for the rest of my life. So in that case, I could say, I live in Japan and I'm living in Kanagawa now. So that's me. For this video, I told my viewers that we're living in Kanagawa for now.
引っ越すの
Yeah, you didn't know?
?No! 早く言ってよ。
Oh, sorry. では、まとめに入りましょう。1、英語の現在進行形はどっちかというと未完了形に近いです。そのために、I'm living というと、しばらく住んでるけど、そのうち引っ越すという意識が強いことを示します。その理由で一般的に I'm living in Japan じゃなくて I live in Japan と言います。近いうちに引っ越す気がある場合は I'm living を使ってずっと住むまたは引っ越す気がない場合は I live を使いましょう。ここで大きな問題があります。多くの方はこういうふうに実用的な英語をたくさん学ぶのですが、いきなり外国人の対面するってなると、頭が真っ白になって言葉が出てこなくて、毎回話せなくなります。具体的にどうしたら英語を学ぶだけではなく、生の世界で外国人と実際に話せるようになるんでしょうか。それを今回の動画でシェアすると長くなりますので、心から学びたい方のために無料レッスンでお届けしたいと思います。その無料レッスンをゲットするためには、ぜひこちらをクリックしてください。You can also click the link in the description box below. As always, enjoy your English adventures. 一緒に世界とつながりましょう !See you next time!But you just gotta be more like emotional.
Okay.
Just like
Because
that.
it's very weird.
Not
so
that you,
it's
not
difficult for
to,
me.
can you do a face? Exactly, just like that.
I don't
Just
like that.
It's beautiful. What are you talking about?